Yes, guys, welcome to Full Time Devils. I am Adam McKola. We are in town today, just down the road from Old Trafford, and we're here for the Sky Bet season preview with Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher, United legend, a Liverpool legend, in the house with a whole host of fan channels. Ourselves, Arsenal Fan TV, RedMen, Tuffy TV, they're all in the house today, and we're here to have a little chat with those two legends. But while we're here, we're chatting to the fan channels to find out who they think is going to finish in the top four. I'm here with esteemed company, aka Stephen. How you doing, lad? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. It's been a while.
That's good fun, that, innit?
It was, wasn't it? Gary Neville, Jamie Carragher hanging about. It was.
Not bad at all. You predicted, obviously, City to win the league, which is not surprising to us here. But what is your prediction for the top four?
It's just genuinely hard to see past City just because of what we've been doing and because we've strengthened our squad and all that kind of stuff. So I think City, I think we'll win the league. Liverpool pushes close again. I think it won't be quite as ridiculous in terms of point totals as it was this season, like 98 and 97. I think it'll be a little bit lower than that. So maybe like Liverpool, Spurs, I can see coming in third, especially if you get the signings that they've been linked to at the moment. It's just in the Bailey's class, so good. Lo Celso and Zession as a left back. And it's after that, it's between you and Arsenal. You guys and Arsenal.
You don't think Chelsea are in the mix?
I think they struggle a little bit because they've got a bit, because they can't sign new players, and Hudson-Odoi and Loftus-Cheek have got big injuries that'll keep them out for a while. I think you'll get a second season, and even if they come like fifth or sixth, I think they'll be all right with that, given the context of everything. I probably would say Arsenal if they complete their signings, just because I think Emery. He's more experienced as a manager. I think he'll be a little bit wily the second time round. It's going to be so close to being used to. I think you've had a pretty decent summer already, genuinely. Largely, I know you need the midfield, but the players you brought in are the good players. I think
it's not the problem with the players we brought in.
It's just the ones you haven't got. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and that's the thing for you. It's the control of the midfield, because your defence is obviously notably better. Like Maguire,
he was linked with Jews like Pep.
I think he's a very good player. He's clearly a very good player. And one thing about Maguire, what I remember from last season, is that the last game of the season where Company scored that rocket, Maguire pissed me off big time that game because he wouldn't give the ball away, and that was annoying because he was just playing through our press quite confidently, and he made me think that's probably one of the moments where Guardiola's like, I like this guy. But you've got a good player there. Wan-Bissaka's obviously a brilliant right back. Daniel James could be fun. I just still think you're not quite there. And
you think Ollie will be in a job by the end of the year? Because Chris Pajak's saying no.
Maybe. I think he'll end up being. I think he'll probably finish fifth and still be around. The thing is, time's a healer, and summer's been a healer because of the transfers. But we forget. I'm not just trying to say, a City fan, you were really bad at the end of the season. You had a terrible run of form, and it always feels quite exciting when you go into the new season. I think you'll hang around, but I think it'll be difficult. It might be the season after that if he struggles. But I think he's going for Arsenal for fourth, United fifth, Chelsea sixth.
I'm here with Ped from Tuffy TV, Everton fan channel. Make sure you're checking that out. Good day here today.
It was all right, wasn't it? It's always good lads, Carragher, aren't they? I know he's a red, but he's
a blue, isn't
technically, he is a blue. He's just one of these people that obviously sees where the coin is and follows it.
He's a purple then.
He's a blue, honestly. But see, long sleeves again, doesn't want to show the tattoos off.
We know what you're hiding, Cara. Ped, we're asking everyone top four predictions for this year. Now, we know Everton, while we're here with you, just in case they're not in your top four, I don't know. But we know they've had a very good summer. We know Marco Silva had a good year last year. Yeah. He's building blocks, he's building things. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling quite positive. I still think we're a little bit short to be challenging, obviously, the top four. I think squad-wise we're a little bit short. We lost two of potentially our best players in Kurt Zouma going back to Chelsea and Garner, who's gone to Paris Saint-Germain. We've tried to replace one of them, certainly, with a young lad coming in, but that's going to take time to adjust. We've got Fabian Delphin, who I think is going to be a bit of a stopgap, but I think that's a good signing as well. But we haven't replaced Zouma at the back, and that worries me long term, because if you want to get in the top four, even if you want to get in the top six, you need a squad where if one player goes out, you can get another one back in. I think that's what Man United sort of found last season, was the drop in quality, and there's a massive drop in quality for Everton. And when it gets to December and January, that's when certainly we suffered last season. So I'm happy in the way it's going in terms of football. I'm happy with the players we've got, and we're getting rid of the dead wood. But I still don't think we're near it. But I think the top four is going to be pretty much the same top four.
So you think it's going to be exactly the same?
I don't know if it's going to be exactly the same. I think the top three are
City top.
I mean, I know you don't like saying this, but hopefully, come on.
Yeah.
Let's,
if we don't win it.
Yeah, if the alternative, mate, is certainly hell on earth. So we don't want that. So City, Liverpool will finish second, and probably Spurs. And then that fourth place again, I think it's up for grabs. And yourselves, Chelsea and Arsenal, and then it's whether ourselves, Leicester and Wolves can close that gap then. But certainly everyone's getting better in the Premier League, and that's going to make it tougher for everybody, because second half of the season we beat 4 of the top 6, drew with Spurs, and only City beat us, so that showed our credentials on a game-to-game basis. But for everyone below the top 6, I think it is that squad that you got to worry about.
I'm here with Smithy.
Hi, mate.
It's Adam Smith these days, isn't it?
Well, I mean, it's always been my name, but
See you out there on the TV as Adam Smith, and I think he's dropped the Smithy. But
no, well, you can call me what you want.
All right.
Within reason, keep it clean.
Okay. We'll save this naughty stuff till later.
Okay.
Smithy, top 4 predictions. You're obviously quite confident as well going into it.
It's been a very busy transfer window for Spurs, which is good to have any sort of activity.
So happy you didn't get
Spurs
Dybala,
fan.
by the way.
Yeah, I mean, top 4. I think Man City. You won't want me to say it as a Man United fan, but I think City.
I will, because the alternative is Liverpool.
Okay, I think yeah, really good point. lose for you. I think City are the strongest. Top 4 prediction, if I had to give it, I would go Man City first, Liverpool second, my beloved Spurs third, and then I think it's a coin toss between United and Arsenal, probably, just due to the fact that Chelsea, new manager, settling in a bit of time, have got that transfer embargo, they've lost Eden Hazard. I think Chelsea, on paper, are the weakest, I think, of the top 6. I hope you boys finish 4th. I don't have any ill feelings towards Man United because we have a lot of similar rivals. So if you finish 4th, we finish 3rd, everyone's happy.
Everyone's happy, apart from Arsenal fans. Fingers crossed. Yes, guys, I'm here with Chris Pajak from RedMen TV. Chris, how you doing?
I'm all right, mate.
You're
We're
all right?
champions of Europe, of course I'm all right.
Oh,
Didn't take me long. How long did you say? 3 seconds. I got it in about 2.5 then, didn't I? I'll leave it there.
That's what she said. We've been here for the Sky big season debate. Obviously, good little chit chat that with Carragher and.
Fun, wasn't it? Yeah, the two of them. Obviously quite knowledgeable, Carragher. Not very knowledgeable, Gary, but no, I'm only kidding. Like, it's been good fun, to be honest.
It has been. Look, top 4 predictions. I know we did it a little bit earlier, but we were kind of split between United and Arsenal for the 4th position. Do you think that is a top 4? City, Liverpool, Spurs?
I don't. I think it's. I think City, Liverpool, Spurs, and then I'm not sure about the other 3, to be honest. I don't know why, and it'll go against the grain here, but I think that Chelsea somehow do something and get into 4.
They always seem to do that.
Yeah, exactly. They've lost their best player. They've not been allowed to sign anyone. They've signed people, and yet I think that they just bounce back for some reason. And then I think it's Arsenal, and then I think it's United. And listen, look, I've got a lot of biases. I'm not saying I haven't. I hate what that stands for on your chest there, like you hate for what our one does. But I just don't think Solskjaer is a good manager. I think as soon as you gave him that proper contract, he had a terrible end to the season. I think he couldn't get the best out of Lukaku. Doesn't look like I understand what you were trying to do there. And I just think that the defence takes a lot of time, and I'm not sure United will give him the time. I think it's a 3-4 year project for Solskjaer, and I wouldn't be surprised if he was gone by the end of the year.
I'm here with Robbie. Come outside. Robbie, Arsenal Fan TV. Make sure you already know what Robbie is doing. Rob, we've been in there. It was all right today, innit?
It was good. It was interesting listening to Neville talking about Man United, saying that he should have all that patience. He's not. I don't know, man. If you stand on the terraces week in week out, I was more listening to what you were saying. I'd more go with what you were sort of saying. That it's a bit of a shambles at the moment, but hey.
The people will get to see that later. That'll be on Sky. But yeah, Robbie, top 4 predictions. I know we were kind of umming and ahhing over Arsenal and United kind of for the last spot in there, but you seem to be more confident about Arsenal.
Yeah, I think City will win it. I think Liverpool will come second again, but I don't think it's going to be as easy for them this season. I think that the pack that was chasing them last season made it easy for them. We didn't take no points off of them, and all the teams around them. So I think it'll be a bit tougher, but I still think it'll be them 2. 3rd, I'm going to have to be completely honest now. I'll probably have to say Spurs might get that 3rd spot. But I think 4th will be a battle between us and you, and I think we'll get it. I really do think I think you strengthen your defence. You've brought in 2 excellent defenders.
We've had opposite summers, haven't we? Your defence has got weaker, ours has got stronger, but our midfield and
I think our defence has got weaker. I think with Tierney coming in, David Luiz is probably.
But is David Luiz really good enough, though, Rob?
No, he's not, but he's better than what we've got, right? So we've strengthened what we've got. I think our midfield's better than yours, and I think our attack is definitely better than yours now that you've let Lukaku go. So I'll go Arsenal, coming in 4. I think United might just miss out. We're both going to have Europa League football as well.
How bad is Europa League, Rob?
Terrible.
You not went to the final last year, so you had to deal with it all.
And it was still horrible having to go all the way to Azerbaijan. So it's not great, but we're in it.
Where's the final this year?
Poland.
Maybe we'll be meeting you there. Right then, guys, you've heard the guys from the fan channel's thoughts on who's going to finish in the top 4. A lot of them umming and ahhing about Manchester United. Is it going to be us? Is it going to be Arsenal? Is it going to be Chelsea to fill that spot in the top 4? Or will one of those boys that finished in the top 3 last season drop out? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Make sure you're liking, commenting, sharing and subscribing. Keep it locked to Full Time Devils. And for now, I'm Adam McKola. I'm out of here.